After 5 days and nights in Sin City, the 2013 Motive DVD SEMA Tour headed to Los Angeles. A 5:30 a.m. wake-up after spending a week in Vegas doesn't sound all that inviting, but arriving at Cars and Coffee in Irvine, it all became worth it, and we forgot about being tired. Not just from the coffee, but one of the biggest and most diverse collections of awesome cars you will ever see. The weekend after SEMA is always big, and we certainly weren't disappointed. Everything from vintage to classic to exotic and tuner cars. It really does have it all, and much more than you would ever see at every car show in Australia put together, let alone a weekly meet.
Seconds of a Sprinter being here, Ben's already on it. Pop the hood, pop the hood.
Oh my God!
Because it's a real 8.6. None of that shit.
Sick, apart from old mate who thinks he's too cool to show.
We asked him to pop the hood, which is actually the boot, and he just goes, nah, she's right, and walked off. So it's just too cool for school, yeah. So, you know, twin turbo, but yeah, the guy's such a douchebag that I don't think we can really give a shit about it anymore.
Blown V8 with a bit of RHS in the back. Check it out.
Headed to the famous Venice Beach and then Santa Monica Pier and Bubba Gump Shrimp for dinner. Okay, it's day 2 of the Los Angeles component of the Motive DVD SEMA Tour. We are up north for Supercar Sunday. Now the name implies exotics, but just like Cars and Coffee, there is a little bit of everything here. We've got classic, we've got old school, we've got muscle, JDM, as well as the exotics, so let's go take a look around. Why are we congregating here?
That's where the JDM is.
Can't avoid a GDR, man. We found a Japanese rig.
So why is it that the GDR like this in Australia is like whatever, a Lebo probably owned it? Yeah, in California, like, oh my God, him again.
Hard to say, really. He's done a good job on it.
Best car here.
Our next stop was Beverly Hills for lunch. We then headed to the Peterson Automotive Museum for a look. We then finished off the day and night in Hollywood. Sunday gave us our first sleep-in before heading to the famous West Coast Customs in the afternoon. Whether you like the cars in Pimp My Ride or not, looking at their shop, you can't argue with the quality and creativity in so much of their work. Video cameras aren't allowed out the back, but there was still plenty for us to film. Speaking of which, owner Ryan was busy filming for his TV show inside West Coast Customs.
That was awesome.
Killer joint. Really, just, there's nothing they don't do. Mad.
Our next stop was one that took many by surprise, Bisimoto Engineering. In case you haven't heard of him, as well as building the fastest NA front-wheel drive in the world, Bisi is an engineer that develops and builds parts and also builds demo cars for manufacturers including Honda and Hyundai. He has also built some pretty famous Porsches. His shop isn't open to the public, but being one of our long-time friends, he invited the tour to come and take a look and hang out.
It's like we're in the crazy world of Porsches and Hondas. It's strange. I'm scared but yet strangely aroused at the same time.
The relationships we have built in the US during our 15-odd visits has allowed us to get exclusive access to a lot of the workshops and companies. We managed to jam 4 into one day. First stop was GReddy USA headquarters. Everyone received a free show bag of goodies, and as well as checking out the premises and meeting the staff, got to check out some of the cars as well.
Words can't really express it. It's GReddy, which is just pure awesomeness for Japanese for me. You know, here is the result. This is where my life, pretty much modifying a Skyline and a Silvia for like 10 years using this catalogue. And here we are. This is the root of all evil for me. It's great.
TD06 L220G on the SR. They sound pretty animal on the standard manifold, and yeah, they go hard.
I don't know if I could be cool like you, but GReddy stuff would be cool.
GReddy's Formula D driver Ken Gucci also came down to visit and meet with everyone on the tour and hang out. Next stop was Reese Millen Racing, where the rally, drift, Pikes Peak and stunt driving extraordinaire and generally all-round nice guy, Rhys Millen, opened up his shop for everyone to have a casual tour and to trade stories. Rhys definitely had the best ones, from working on Fast and Furious 7 and the new Need for Speed movie. He was also kind enough to give everyone an RMR Pikes Peak t-shirt and some Red Bull to keep us going. Cobb Tuning LA was our next visit. This is where they develop software to suit Los Angeles fuel and emission laws, as well as work on customers' cars and hold meat. More freebies and plenty of stuff to buy finished off our visit before our last port of call, DSPORT. Our parent company, Jet Multimedia, used to produce DSPORT DVD before they set up their own in-house stuff. We spent a lot of time with the crew and it was good to catch up and hang out. DSPORT recently moved into this new massive facility, as well as their magazine and DVD offices. They have a studio, full workshop, storage area, in-house dyno, and recently purchased all of the machine shop equipment from Cosworth USA and set up their own engine machine shop and engine building facility. This is like no other magazine on earth, having the ability to not only shoot, but build, maintain and test cars in-house, as well as independently test products for their magazine. These guys are true gearheads. They've also got some pretty nice project cars too. Owner Mike's personal car is an R35 GTR with over 600 horsepower, and he still has his 9-second R33 GTR now being built to run 8. We can't wait to go back in 2014 and see what they've been up to.
We just found out that Brad somehow didn't book his flight properly to get home to Melbourne. Are you annoyed?
I'm only slightly irritated. You should really talk to the man who inspired it all. Are you irritated?
Let's go to Universal Studios, shall we? What have you found?
The Hollywood sign.
Is that like cool or what?
Yeah, it's really good. The lettering and the font, it's just my thing. I love bold and caps lock. They use it really well here. It's like the sign's yelling at me from the mountain.
We're at Disneyland.
That happened!
Oh my God! Whoa, House of Horrors. How good was that? That?
One was from Chewy.
Were you genuinely scared?
Yeah.
To the Transformers ride.
Is everyone that wet?
Baby ride, there were so many. Baby ride, I don't know. Let's go again, find out.
Jurassic Park, man, hands down.
Definitely Jurassic Park.
Mummy.
Simpsons.
Simpsons, easy.
Transformers.
Say goodbye to America. Do I need to say anything?
No.
What was your favourite thing on the trip and why?
The saw. It was just, yeah, the saw.
Shooting guns.
Shooting guns.
Same here, shooting guns. It's probably shooting a gun, that Desert Eagle thing. A, because like I didn't know what I'd done, and B, I did it. So I'm happy with that gun and the bullet it shot.
Most random funny thing that happened on the trip you didn't expect?
Hello.
I didn't do nothing.
This guy came home in a wheelchair on the first night.
Driving the scooter around was pretty sick.
Vegas was definitely the helicopter trip into the Grand Canyon. That was just awesome. LA would just be slowing down a little bit, but definitely the workshops, by far, was the most awesome thing.
SEMA, what can be said?
There's so much to say. I mean, it's awesome. The whole tour is really cool.
I'm with Scotty, definitely SEMA. It was wicked, absolutely awesome.
Stratosphere rides.
In Vegas, indoor skydiving and the car driving. In LA would be probably DSPORT.
DSPORT was really good. I think they're one and the same. Hanging out at DSPORT with the boys from DSPORT was good fun.
I would say the people hanging out with everyone and partying and cars.
Stratosphere was good, rides were insane, but definitely driving the Aventador.
Just workshop tours and just everyone having a good time. It was fun.
I'd say cheap beer and getting in trouble for drifting a McLaren.
Funniest person on the tour? Probably Ben.
I'm gonna have to vote Benno, eh?
Oh look, I'm going to go with everyone else. It's got to be Benny.
I think Ben, wouldn't it?
Ben.
Ben.
Ben and his knuckles.
Did you know you just got voted by 16 people in a row as the funniest, biggest retard on the trip? How does that make you feel?
Great success.
Next year, yeah or nay?
Yay.
Yay.
Had a good time. Had a really good time.